What's up, Juventini? We've got a ton to discuss with Di Marzio giving us a guaranteed signing. We'll go through the bold claim and look at the reports. And then you've got Araujo. He has given his yes to join Juventus. Where do the details stand? We'll tackle that. Danilo and the termination that could go down at any moment. Rashford rumors picking up, and even Douglas Luiz with even more teams showing interest in the midfielder. And we've got a new name, unfortunately, to add to the injury list. We're going to go through this all together right now. I'm Berto. This is the AJC channel dedicated to Juventus. It's January 8th. Let's rock with the news. And we're going to kick things off with Danilo. As late yesterday evening in Italy, Di Marzio broke the news that the termination between Danilo and Juventus could go down very, very soon. And today we hear more of that from more sources claiming that it could be done very, very quickly, and that Danilo is even willing to waive all compensation in order to make this move go down. He has a contract waiting for him at Napoli. You all know how I feel based on my shorts video. I think it's highly unnecessary and absolutely ridiculous to help a direct competitor in Italy all at the same time while gaining nothing financially. If he waives compensation, all we do is save $3 million in salary for the second half of the season, but you're still another body down. And is two defenders able to cut that down enough in terms of how thin we are? And Araujo has given his yes and his availability to join Juventus. Apparently, we have to wait until the Spanish Super Cup ends, which will be the end of this weekend. So early next week, we could get our answer. But he carries a big injury risk. The numbers are staggering when it comes to his injury history. So how confident are we in all of this going down? Well, we have to wait and see. But Araujo has given his yes to join Juventus. The ball is in Barcelona's court. We just wait now. But all signs pointing towards a loan. And honestly, that would be the best case scenario for Juventus, to get nothing that contains any type of commitment, especially with the injury risk that this player carries. I mean, the two of them, him and Jay Medical, all together seems like a disaster that we're just asking for. But if you have no commitment, then you're not taking any risk. Let's see what goes down. When it comes down to Rashford, rumors picking up about Juventus's involvement. They are inquiring about the player and they are in the mix, but Milan and Dortmund seem to be ahead. And he was offered up to Juventus before Milan even got interested. And now all of a sudden, we're in the mix with three other clubs, but again, Milan and Dortmund are ahead. So we wait and see. Di Marzio, he comes out and makes a big claim when it comes to the attacking side of things. And he claims that it is Kolo Muani or Nicholas Füllkrug for Juventus. They are the two main targets at this moment in time. And he guarantees Juve signs one of them. He says Juve will sign one of these two players. If you had to take your pick, who is it and why? Hit me in the comments. When we get to Douglas Luiz, more and more teams are coming in, showing interest in the Brazilian midfielder. Juve appears to be at some type of crossroads, but the majority of the sources out there claim Juve has no interest in saying goodbye. But now, over the past couple days, you've had multiple sources also claiming that if the move is permanent, Juve could open up to the move for Douglas Luiz. So we just have to see and wait. Apparently, they're just saying it's going to come down to how they feel about needing him for the second half of the season, all right? Hey, looks like everything is up in the air right now when it comes to these sources and what's going on with Juve's Mercado. We just have to wait for what's actually finalized. When we get down to Vlahovic, well, contract renewal discussions apparently going to happen in January, later on this month, but we were hearing that it was going to go down late December. And the way the situation's heading, I'm not even really expecting any talks. And some sources have claimed there is an unwillingness to discuss renewal from Vlahovic and his entourage. But the latest is that he's also suffering now from muscle fatigue, and he's the latest to add to the injury list, or at least on the day-to-day list, as he and Conceição have trained separate from the group today, and all eyes will be on both of these guys leading up to the Derby de la Mola on the weekend. So we'll track their status. But that is your news break to today. You all know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, but let me know what you think about all the news you just heard. Let's mix it up, and I'm back tomorrow as always with another edition. And until then, as always, fino alla fine, Forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.